Welcome to Rapid Read Summaries. Have you ever wondered why some people have everything money can buy, yet still feel empty inside? Imagine owning a luxurious mansion, driving a stunning Ferrari, earning millions of dollars, and being admired by everyone around you. It sounds like the perfect life, doesn't it? But what if, despite all of that, you could not find peace? Today's book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma, is not just a story. It is a journey that reminds us that true success is not measured by what we earn but by who we become. Let's begin. This story revolves around Julian Mantle, one of the most successful lawyers in the country. He was brilliant, wealthy, and respected. Every courtroom admired his confidence. Every client wanted him on their side. His mansion reflected luxury, and his red Ferrari symbolized the success he had worked so hard to achieve. To the world, Julian had everything. But behind the expensive suits and winning smiles was a man who was slowly falling apart. He worked endlessly, sacrificed his health, ignored his relationships, and believed that success meant working harder than everyone else. Every victory only pushed him to chase another one. The more he achieved, the more dissatisfied he became. Then one ordinary day something extraordinary happened. While arguing an important case in court, Julian suddenly collapsed. He suffered a massive heart attack. As he lay in the hospital recovering, he faced a question he had avoided his entire life. Is this really what life is all about? His wealth couldn't protect him, his fame could not heal him, his Ferrari could not save him. For the first time, Julian realized that he had spent years building an impressive career while neglecting the person he truly was. Instead of returning to his old life, he made a decision that shocked everyone. He sold his mansion, he sold his famous Ferrari, he left his career behind, and he traveled to the Himalayas in search of something money could never buy, that is, inner peace. After a long and difficult journey, Julian met a community of wise monks known as the Sages of Sivana. These monks owned very little, yet they radiated happiness, energy, and peace. They had discovered a secret that many successful people spend their entire lives searching for. One of the sages welcomed Julian and began teaching him the principles of a meaningful life. The first lesson was simple but powerful. Master your mind. The sage explained that our minds are like gardens. If we fill them with gratitude, hope, kindness, and positive thoughts, beautiful flowers will grow. But if we allow fear, anger, jealousy, and negativity to take over, weeds will only slowly destroy everything. Your outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world. If you want to change your life, begin by changing your thoughts. The second lesson was about purpose. The sage asked Julian, how can you reach a destination if you don't know where you are going? Many people spend their entire lives staying busy without ever asking themselves why they are doing what they do. Activity is not the same as progress. A meaningful life begins with a meaningful purpose. When your purpose is clear, even difficult days become easier to endure because you know what you are working toward. The third lesson focuses on lifelong learning. The sage reminded Julian that greatness is not created overnight. Small improvements repeated every single day create extraordinary results over time. Reading a few pages every day, learning a new skill, practicing gratitude, exercising your body. These tiny actions may seem insignificant today, but together they shape your future. The next lesson was one that challenged Julian deeply. Discipline creates freedom. Most people believe freedom means doing whatever they want. The monks believed the opposite. True freedom comes from controlling your habits instead of allowing your habits to control you. Waking up early, keeping promises, managing emotions, choosing long-term growth over short-term pleasure. These acts of discipline gradually build an unshakable character. Then came one of the most valuable lessons in the entire book. Respect your time. The sage smiled and said, "You can always earn more money, but you can never earn another yesterday. Every day we are given 24 hours. Some people use them to build their dreams. Others waste them on distractions, complaints, and endless scrolling. Time is life's greatest investment. Spend it wisely, because every moment you lose is gone forever." As Julian continued learning, he discovered another beautiful truth. Real happiness comes from serving others. Many people believe happiness comes from receiving more money, more recognition, more possessions, but lasting happiness often comes from giving, helping someone in need, sharing knowledge, encouraging another person, offering kindness without expecting anything in return. The more we contribute to the lives of others, the richer our own lives become. Finally, the monks taught Julian perhaps the most important lesson of all: live in the present moment. Our minds constantly travel between regrets about the past and worries about the future. Meanwhile, life quietly passes us by. The present moment is the only place where life truly exists. Notice the people around you. Appreciate your family. Watch the sunrise. Listen carefully during conversations. Be fully present wherever you are, because yesterday is history. Tomorrow is uncertain. Today is your greatest gift. Months later, Julian returned home, but he was no longer the ambitious liar driven only by wealth. His face reflected peace instead of stress. His words carried wisdom instead of pride. His success was no longer measured by his possessions but by the quality of his character. He had learned that true wealth is not found in a luxury car, a large bank account, or an impressive title. True wealth is found in a peaceful mind, a healthy body, meaningful relationships, and a life lived with purpose. And perhaps that is why this book continues to inspire millions of readers around the world, because it reminds us that success without happiness is empty. Achievement without balance is exhausting, and wealth without purpose can never satisfy the human heart. So, before chasing your next promotion, your next purchase, or your next achievement, ask yourself one important question. Am I building a successful life, or am I simply building a busy one? Sometimes the greatest transformation begins not by changing the world around us, but by changing the world within us. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this summary and found it valuable, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe to Rapid Read Summaries for more inspiring book summaries that can transform the way you think, live, and grow. Until next time, keep reading, keep listening, keep learning, and keep becoming the best version of yourself.